When I was 16, I had the worst night of my life. Younger, I would always do whatever I could to meet my parents' expectations. Always be an angel in their eyes. Until one night, all of that got thrown away. I got big into partying, drinking, drugs, got into a lot of fights. I eventually got arrested. That ruined my life. It was at that one moment that I realized I disappointed my parents. But more than that, I disappointed my father. Even when he came to the police station to pick me up and drive me home, I could just feel it deep inside me that I was lower in his eyes, that somehow the love that he had changed and it would never be the same again. I failed him. I failed him so badly that I put myself in isolation from the rest of the world for 3 months. I wasn't worthy to be around people. I didn't deserve a second chance. At least that's what I thought. Maybe that's where you're at today. Maybe you think you're not worthy. Maybe you feel like your parents have put these expectations on you, and maybe you've disappointed them and you failed them. Maybe you feel like you don't deserve a second chance. I want to tell you it's normal. It's normal that parents put high expectations on their kids, and vice versa. We do the same thing on them. But why? Where do these expectations even come from? It comes from something deep inside us. Because we know that there is something or someone that can meet those expectations. We just don't know where to look. Well, I found it. I found him, that perfect parent, that perfect father. And even though I made such incredibly stupid mistakes in my life, that father, that creator, that God, who knew me before I was born, came down here on earth as Jesus to love me unconditionally. And even though I committed so many sins, so many mistakes in my life, and I deserve punishment for that, but he took that on himself when he died on the cross. But it gets so much better than that. It gets so much more beautiful than that, because he rose again. And when he rose again, that created an open door for me to have a relationship with him, to communicate with him, to have an experience with him, to experience the true love of a father. Now I know deep down you want to experience that same thing. Don't take my word for it. Seek it. Seek out that love. Seek out what it is like to experience the love of a father, the love of our God in Jesus. Fill out the form below and let us help you take the next steps in what it's like to experience that love. I urge you to do that right now.